Man, what a great day to talk about basketball. My Lakers are up 2-1. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm excited about right now. But anyway, congrats to the Miami Heat. The 5th seeded Miami Heat nearly swept the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks. Last night after the game, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a post either by ESPN, Bleacher Report, SportsCenter, one of those pages. To me, they're all the same. And the post just said that the Bucks and Giannis have been eliminated. And I was reading through the comments. I just wanted to hear what the general public thought about all of that. And a lot of people were making fun of Giannis. They were saying, this is the MVP and can't even get his team past the second round. Giannis will never be considered one of the greatest basketball players. You know, the typical casual fan type of comments. And to an extent, I can kind of see where all that is coming from. But at the same time, and keep in mind, I'm a Laker fan, I'm not a Bucks fan, I don't really think yesterday's elimination really has any effect on Giannis's reputation. For one, he's only 25 years old. Second of all, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and pretty much every all-time great has been bounced out of the playoffs before. And I could go deeper into that subject, but that would make for a video of its own. I just kind of wanted to address that before I hear people in this comment section saying the same thing about Giannis. So as you can read by the title of this video, is Giannis leaving the Bucks? Now, I'm not a psychic, even though for some reason my girlfriend expects me to magically know when she's hungry. I am not a psychic, so obviously I can't give you an exact answer. However, there are some things I'm going to point out to you guys that all lead me to think Giannis is going to leave the Bucks. And yes, I do know that Giannis just said last night that he is not leaving the Milwaukee Bucks, but he still has a whole nother year to think about it. The Eastern Conference is only going to get even more difficult to get out of with KD and Kyrie playing next year. Even though I don't like to admit this because I am a Lakers fan, the guys in Boston are pretty much guaranteed to win a championship in the next couple of years, if not this year. They are a very young team and already a very good team, and they're only going to continue to get better, and they have draft picks and they have Brad Stevens. So if Giannis and the Bucks couldn't make it out of the second round this year, they're most definitely not making it past the second round next year. So just hear me out and let me know if you guys think Giannis is also going to leave the Bucks or if he's going to stay. Because once I lay it all out, it doesn't make any sense for Giannis to even consider staying in Milwaukee. And also keep in mind, I'm talking about next year. Right now, Giannis still has another year left of his contract. So just wanted to put that out there in case there are any hopeful Miami Heat fans or any hopeful Golden State Warrior fans who think they're going to get Giannis in a couple of months. I'm sorry, unless he demands a trade sometime soon, you're going to have to wait until free agency, which is next year. So let's talk about the Miami Heat, because in my opinion, I think they are the most favorable situation for him. And in fact, not only do I think they are the most favorable situation, I also think if Giannis decides to leave, they are the most likely situation. So number one, what advantage does the Miami Heat have over the Milwaukee Bucks? And the simple answer to that question, ladies and gentlemen, is they're the Miami Heat, not the Milwaukee Bucks. And this really all comes down to personal preference for each and every person. But think about it. You are a young 20-something-year-old multi-millionaire. Do you rather spend your money down in Miami, where there's beautiful weather, there is a phenomenal culture in that city, and I could go on and on about Miami, but goodness gracious, it's Miami. Or do you rather spend your money up in Milwaukee in the cold? Now, like I said, that all comes down to personal preference, so I can't answer that question for Giannis. However, for 9 out of 10 people, if you were in Giannis's situation, you would probably pack your bags and go to the city with the nicer weather. But that's just about the environment. The rest of the reasons I'm going to give have to do with the actual basketball teams. What does Miami have that Milwaukee doesn't have? The Miami Heat is full of dogs, ladies and gentlemen. We have, well, I don't want to say we, I'm not a Miami Heat fan, but the Heat have a bunch of players who take just as much pride in their defense as they do in their offense. And Giannis just won Defensive Player of the Year, and he's about to win back-to-back league MVPs. So I'm sure Giannis would like to play with some guys who also value the same things he does on the basketball court. And we all know the old saying that iron sharpens iron. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And we don't even need to talk about their offense too much right now. They just beat the #1 seed. What more is there to say about their offense right now? So besides having offensive talent and a bunch of defensive dogs, the Miami Heat have young, promising players who would definitely be an attraction to me if I'm Giannis. They have Bam Adebayo, who's averaging 16 and 10 this season. They have Duncan Robinson, who was playing Division III basketball a couple years ago, and now we see him shooting the lights out in the NBA playoffs. And then they have Tyler Herro, who despite being a rookie, this postseason he's looked like this is his 4th or 5th NBA playoffs. And I'm a finance major, and something that they say all the time is the best indicator of future performance is past performance. So if I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm looking at what these young guys are doing now, and I'm trying to envision what they can be doing in the future. Now here's the most important part of this whole thing. It all really comes down to cap space. I know the Warriors fans would love to get Giannis, but the Warriors are already paying Steph Curry $40 million. They're paying Klay Thompson $32 million. They're paying Andrew Wiggins $27 million. They're paying Draymond Green $18 million. And the list just kind of goes on from there. So what are they going to pay Giannis? $5 in a Big Mac? I'm sorry, I just don't really see it working out for them. Now the Miami Heat, on the other hand, they currently only have one maxed out player, and that is Jimmy Butler. And if Giannis were to go to the Miami Heat, the Heat's head coach is Erik Spoelstra, who is a way better head coach than the Bucks head coach, Mike Budenholzer. And don't get me wrong, Coach Budenholzer has won 2 Coach of the Year awards, but what has he done in the playoffs? Erik Spoelstra, on the other hand, has won multiple championships as a head coach, and he just outcoached Mike Budenholzer this entire series. So if I had to bet on which coach is going to get the best out of Giannis, I have to go with Erik Spoelstra of the Miami Heat all day. And then on top of having Erik Spoelstra, the Miami Heat also have Pat Riley. Pat Riley is great at pretty much anything basketball related. When it comes to recruiting, he's the guy. When it comes to operations, he's the guy. So right now, it's really starting to look like the Miami Heat are a way better option than just staying in Milwaukee. After all, the Milwaukee Bucks have already maxed out Khris Middleton. And don't get me wrong, Khris Middleton is a very good basketball player. But I'm sorry, I would rather have Jimmy Butler as a teammate and everything else I just mentioned in Miami than stay in Milwaukee with a maxed out Khris Middleton and pretty much make it impossible to sign any other big name players. So is any of that gonna happen? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not a psychic, I don't know. Right now, I'm pretty much 95% leaning towards the Miami Heat other than anywhere else. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I could have analyzed yesterday's game like I normally do, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like doing that when I woke up this morning. So I just decided to bring this hypothetical question into the mix. But I'll definitely be talking about Raptors versus Celtics tomorrow because I'm not missing a single second of that game tonight. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, comment your thoughts down below, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I post a new video every morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time talking about the hottest NBA game from the night before. So if you want to stay in the loop on everything going on in the playoffs, just hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. My Lakers are up 2-1. If you're still here, consider watching this other video I picked out for you down below. Please just watch it. I'm trying to get to 300 subs, so go watch that video. Let me know what y'all think. And hit the like button on that video too. All right, see you guys.